Good morning, children. Welcome to your computer class. Today we will learn about and know about the computer. So, as you know, computer is a machine which works through instruction. So, here we will learn about know your computer. So, let's recall. This is a system, computer system, keyboard, CPU and the monitor. One thing is missing over here, that is mouse. Okay. Now we will learn about how it is working. So now here, a computer is an electronic device which works very fast. So here we have the whole set of computer. It has a huge memory and can store a large amount of information, as same as it is in our mobile phones. Our memory chip or the RAM contains all the storage, same as it is. The computer can store a large amount of information. Now, here it can be compared to a magic box. Can do simple calculation to complex calculation in fraction of a second. As you are using your copy and counting 1, 2, 3. But this is a magic box. It can do the fraction, division or other tasks within a second. Only needs to give instructions. And now here you can see a computer can do a variety of jobs and can be seen almost in all spheres of life. Like in our life, we can see the computer in each and every area. Is it in education line? It is in railway line, or wherever we need the computer, it is working. As you can see, it is in the office, it is in the library, it is in the hospital, it is in the railway stations, airports, clinics, hospitals, etc. These things are everywhere. Now, name some commonly used electronic devices. Who can tell me this? What are they? Okay, let me tell you. What are they? They are what? They are computer. A computer works on data and instructions which we feed into it. Through what we will feed into? We will feed through the input device. Okay, I will tell you what are they. It executes the instructions step by step and gives the desired output. As you make Maggi at home, what do? You bring first Maggi packet from your shop. Then what you do? You tear the Maggi packet and then you have the content raw one. That is what? That is raw material. That raw material, what will you do? You will put into the pan to process it, and when you will cook it, what you will get? A prepared cooked Maggi as output. In the same form, in the computer also work. A computer basically performs the following 4 functions. As we know, Maggi was prepared in 3 functions or 4 functions. Same, the computer is also working. First is input, second is processing, third is storage, and fourth is output. Now here you can see input. So now children, we will learn about the hardware and software. In these 2 forms the computer works. The hardware, the physical part of the body of the computer is known as hardware. So here we will recall it. A computer system communicates with the help of hardware and software. So these are the hardware and these are the software. As I can show you the hardware. When you touch the book, it is hard or not, you are able to touch. Inside of the book there are the pages, you can touch it. But inside the book pages, the things which are written over there. Are you able to touch that? Are you able to take it out from there? No, they are software. Same as it is, the computer system has the structure of hardware. After that, the things which are built into the computer, installed into the computer, they are known as software. As the fan, when we open the fan, the fan is hardware, but when we get the air from that, that is software. That we can only feel, we can see, we can't touch that. The physical part of a computer that you can touch and see are called hardware. Here, CPU you can touch, monitor you can touch, keyboard you can touch, and here speaker, motherboard you can touch, mouse you can touch, and this is scanner or UPS, you can touch it. Or this is a disk of CPU. So these things you can touch, they are known as hardware. Just like our body. Inside the body what we have we can't touch. But our hand, our skin, our eyes, our ears, we can touch now, same as it inside our brain. We can't touch that. So that is software which is used for the work. Now here in the form of software are the set of instructions that enable the hardware to work in a desired manner. Now the hardware, we give the instruction to the hardware like keyboard, mouse. We give them instruction to the hardware to whom? Inside the Windows 7. On Windows 7 software operating system we have touch screen, you have used a lot of time, like this is called a software. So these are the software which are worked by the hardware. The main thing is hardware and software are best friends. They will never and never ever will work alone. They will work together. Hardware can't work alone and software can't work alone. As the same you can see over here. If our soul will go, so our breathing, our hands will not move, anything will be not move, that are hardware. So software is the part of hardware and hardware is a part of software. Here we can come to know more about it. Hardware and software are interdependent. As I told you, they are the best friend of each other. Without software, a computer cannot work. And same is the case with hardware. As you can see, this is RAM, this is motherboard, and these are the software, Word, Excel, and these are the other software. They will work. If we will make the file on MS Word and Paint, so it will be stored in the RAM and the CPU storage. So now I think you know what are the interrelationship between hardware and software. So now next we will learn, if the hardware is not there, then the software is of no use. As I told you, if our body is there, but inside the body there is no soul, no breathing. So what will happen? The body will stop working. Same as it is, the hardware will also stop working if the software will be not there. This can be understood with the help of given example. So let's see the example. To listen music, you require a music system, isn't it? The music which are coming are the software. We can't touch the music, but we can hear the music, and by which it is coming to the music speaker. And the next, music system, cassette and tape are hardware because you can touch it. So can you touch the songs? Can you touch? No, you can't touch. Fine. So same it is, that is the sound which is coming, that is software, and the things which are coming from that is hardware. I hope children now you must have understood that how much hardware and software are interdependent as the best friend of each other. So next we'll jump on. Let's discuss the biggest software company in India is TCS. Have you heard about this company? Tata Consultancy Services. Infosys are there, TCS is there, or so many companies are there. You can search it. So they all work on the software. The biggest software company in India is TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. Or more you can find out on internet. The main component which carry out the basic operation of a computer are keyboard, mouse, CPU, etc. Besides these it consists of peripherals that are the additional part attached to the computer according to what are the additional parts? Printer, floppy, CD, scanner, modem. They all are hardware, but they work inside the things which are there, chips and software. They are embedded. Without the software, they will not work. Printer hardware is there, inside there is the software. Floppy also has inside the software. CD, scanner, modem. All are the external hardwares. So now we'll talk about input devices. Okay. Now look over here. What are the input devices by which we will put inside the data instructions? The devices to which we enter data in instructions are called input devices. What are the input? The most commonly used in input devices is keyboard. Through typing on keyboard, we input the data inside the computer. So, and what else we have? Now here you can see the picture of Sir Christopher Lathan shows is regarded as inventor of keyboard layout. He has invented, and what buttons he has invented? You can see the alphabetical orders are not in the same form, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G are there in alphabetical form, but the sequence of this he has built accordingly. How we have to write? Like we have to write Sir, S-I-R. So you are able to see S-I-R. So your hand will work same as it is. S-I-R. So easily you can get the keys. So what is the code when we develop the keys? Faulty. Qwerty. He introduced these 6 buttons, the keyboard buttons by which he generated all the keys in the form of quadrille. So again learn this. Sir Christopher has invented the keyboard. The other input devices are mouse, trackball and the light pen, which are not used for typing. They are not used for typing, but they are used to scrolling, dragging or pointing. They all are pointing device. This is mouse, as generally we use to for the computer. This is trackballs, as you have at your home, PS4, video games and all, for playing the games, for tracking the ball. And this light pens for the laptop or screen touch. We have for the pointer we use this light pens. These are the input devices. So now they are called pointing devices, as we can select any item on the screen by pointing towards screen. Like my hand is as a pointing device, same as it is. I will work on to the mouse, so it will point the things. So next we have the keyboard. A computer keyboard has a layout which is quite similar to a typewriter. Before keyboard, what was invented? Typewriter. Same as it is built as keyboard. Compared to typewriter, it has some additional keys. The keys on a keyboard let you enter information and instruction. See, there are some special keys. Number keys, function keys, alphabet keys, control keys, as you can see. All. Next, the keys of a keyboard are classified into 5 categories that you know, but let's recall. Look at here, alphabet keys. They are 26 in number and used to enter letters, which we can form sentence as well as paragraph. And the next, numeric keys. They are 10 in number, 0 to 9 are used to enter numbers 1 to 0. And here more we have, there is a numeric pad also at the right side of the keyboard, which consists 0 to 9 numbers as well as symbols of the numerics. Next, function keys F1 to F12. Like F5, you know, we refresh the computer with that. They are placed at the top of the keyboard and are marked F1 to F12. To perform specific tasks in different applications, arrow keys, you know, it is work as mouse also. It will go this page up, page down, page left, page right. So these will work as arrow keys. There are 4 arrow keys which move the cursors in 4 directions. And the special keys, tab key for 5 spaces, caps lock for alphabetic on, control, space bar for giving space, enter to come on the next slide, escape, delete, shift, caps lock. And now let's discuss about shift key and caps lock. These both are the special keys by which we will learn about capital letter and the small letter. They have the special thing. The mouse is an input and pointing device that allows you to move and select an item on the screen. Now look at this. This is the pointer and it is helping. It rolls on the mouse pad. You have the mouse pad and it can be rolled like this. It rolls on a mouse pad. And then a mouse has a ball at its bottom. As you roll the mouse, the pointer also moves in the direction as same as it is doing. It is easier and faster to move through a mouse. So by clicking the buttons on the mouse, you give instruction to the computer. So that is very easy. You have done this in your computer lab. Trackball, it is similar to a mouse and can be used in its place. So it can go anywhere. It has a ball on its top here. This is called trackball. And now you roll the ball with your finger to move the pointer on the screen. So this is camera by which we put the things inside the computer. It is device that reads text and pictures directly into the computer. As printer gives us output, it is input device which goes inside the computer to make a beautiful data inside the file. Next, there are several types of scanners. What are they? Most of them look like a flat tray with a glass plate and a lid to cover it. This is the lid. It will cover the file. Digital camera. These are the input devices. A digital camera is like a camera used to click photographs. They are input devices. As you can see, we can use it for the computer also. The data can be loaded to the computer through digital cameras. The next one we have digital. Photos are taken with the camera without using the computer and stored in a memory chip. These are the memory chips which are used to store the data. They are also input devices. The next one. So digital camera. Then the camera is plugged into the computer. See how we will get the data. When we will plug the data cable to the CPU to camera, the things will be copied to the desktop. We will get the data from the camera to the computer. Transfer to the computer. Next, we can also use a card reader to transfer images into the computer. Now it is very fast over things. Now we are not using data cable, card readers. Like when we were having the chips of mobile phones, then we are taking out the chips and using the card readers to take out the data from the mobile phone. But nowadays it is very simple. Connect our data cable and find out the things. Here, Dr. Engelbart was the inventor of the mouse. He was the inventor of the mouse. He invented the mouse. So, now we will learn about output devices. What are output devices? Output devices are the devices that display the data we input into the computer and also the results which we want. Look at here. The most common output device is monitor. It looks like a TV and has a screen to display the information. Whatever the result will come, it will show on the computer monitor screen. Speakers are output devices that play the sound generated by the computer. Like you know, they are the hardware, but the sounds which are coming, they are software. So these are the output devices. Printer, this is the output device, and the upper layer you can see this is hardware. It is an important part of the computer which gives the printout in the hard form. The paper you get, that is known as hard copy. So now it produces the output on a paper. Same as it is, you can See over here. We have most commonly used printers are dot matrix, inkjet and laser. So many types of printers we have. They are in the form of dot matrix. It will print in the dot form. We have inkjet and laser printer. Nowadays people are using laser printer. It will come directly to the computer. The dot matrix printer works similar to a typewriter. See, point, point, point. It comes in a word form, impressive on the paper. It creates impression on the paper. And the next one, it is very noisy but inexpensive. And the next one, it is commonly used in schools and offices, as you have in our school too. It prints in black color. So now the next one is inkjet printer, uses droplets of ink stored in the cartridge. Cartridge you know by which we put the ink inside the printer. By that the printer will work. It is ideal for the routine business and personal document. As at home we can keep this printer. It will work smooth. Color printer we have in this and the black and white too. So the next one, it produces good quality prints. So laser printer we have in our school, uses laser beams and it is mostly used in publishing houses. Now see, laser printer gives very high quality output as it works like a photocopier. So dot matrix and inkjet printer. So we have these type of printers at our. So now children, we will learn about central processing unit. As you all know, this is called a brain of computer. The whole work of the computer is done by the CPU. We have two parts in the CPU right now. One is front view and second is the back view. In front view you can see only the few of the buttons and the drives. But when you will go back side, you will get so many things inside. Motherboard, portals or switches to put the input cables and all. Each and everything you will get a fan of this. So all the back side of the CPU you will find various sockets where we attach different components of a computer. As you can see, this is the front view and this is the back view of the CPU. Now let's learn about CPU board. The CPU has three main parts: memory unit, arithmetic logic and the control unit. The three main parts of CPU. We will learn more about in another video, but still we need to now recall the things which I have taught you. So a computer is an electronic device which executes the instructions step by step and gives the desired output. As I told you, we have to give the instructions as necessary and it works accordingly to give the output. The physical parts of a computer which you can touch are called hardware. As whole soul the system we see from our eyes, that is hardware of the computer. So the next one, software is a set of instructions that enable the hardware to work in a desired manner. It allows hardware to work. Without hardware, software is nothing, and without software, hardware is nothing. They both are the best friends. They have to correlate themselves, and then they will work with each other. The devices through which we enter data and instructions are called input devices. What are they especially? Keyboard, mouse, pointers, etc. They are and one more is there, that is scanner. And now, the devices that display the input and information which we get after the processing. Who does processing? CPU does processing. And who gives us the output? Monitor, printer, they gives us the output. They are known as output devices. So, children, we know the grades of the points at the grades. Here are some exercise which you can see in your textbook. Those who have the books, they can do it very easily. And you have the options also. Computer works on dash and dash. Feed into it. You know that? I have to tell? No, but I know you all know. Dot matrix printers work similar to a Okay, and I will wait for your work. I hope you understood the chapter. More exercise we have, same as at fill in the blanks we have. Next we have answer in one words. You can see which output devices. We have multiple choice questions we have, or what we have in our video. Match the following we have. These things you have to do in your textbooks. Please do it. I will send you the answer key too. Okay. Bye bye. Please do it and send us on the WhatsApp. Thank you.